These pyrimidines are 3 in number. These are cytosine, uracil and thiamine. These 3 in number, and its structure is here N and it is here N, here double bond. Now here the numbers can be given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The numbers are given in clockwise direction. Now let us talk about the source of carbon and nitrogen in these pyrimidines. Here these N1, C4, C5 and C6 are from aspartate, and N3 is from glutamine, and C2 is from carbon dioxide. This is the structure of pyrimidine, and coming to the source of carbon and nitrogen in this structure is N1, C4, C5, C6 are from aspartate, and N3 is from glutamine, and C2 is from carbon dioxide. Now there is a mnemonic to remember in this pyrimidine biosynthesis. It means that is there are 3 different kinds of enzymes, 3 important enzymes. There are 3 different kinds of important enzymes which are present in pyrimidine biosynthesis. There are C, A, D, DH, O, O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 and 3 different kinds of enzymes. Now, first 3. These first 3 are multifunctional enzymes. These 3 are multifunctional enzymes, and it is dehydrogenation reaction. And this last 2 is bifunctional enzymes. These first 3 are multifunctional and last 2 are bifunctional. Here first C means carbamyl phosphate synthase 2. Here carbamyl phosphate synthase 2 enzyme is predominant in pyrimidine biosynthesis, whereas carbamyl phosphate synthase 1 is predominant in urea cycle. This is a difference between these 2 enzymes. Carbamyl phosphate synthase 2 is predominant in pyrimidine biosynthesis, and CPS1 is predominant in urea cycle. Next, A means aspartate transcarbamylase. Aspartate transcarbamylase. D means dihydroorotate. Dihydroorotate. DH means dihydroorotate dehydrogenase. Dihydroorotate dehydrogenase. O means OPRtase. OPRtase means orotate phosphoribosyl transferase. Orotate phosphoribosyl transferase. Here OMP means OMP decarboxylase. CADODHOO. C means first one is carbamyl phosphate synthase 2. A means aspartate transcarbamylase. D means dihydroorotate, and DH means dihydroorotate dehydrogenase. O means OPRtase. O means OMP decarboxylase. Now with these three different kinds of, if we remember these three different kinds of enzymes, it is very important and it is very easy to understand the pathway. Now in first step, carbon dioxide condenses with glutamine. Carbon dioxide gets condenses with glutamine. Here it will be resulting in the formation of carbamyl phosphate. Carbamyl phosphate. With the help of the enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthase 2, and here 2 ATP are utilized. 2 ATP are utilized. In second step, this carbamyl phosphate with the help of the enzyme aspartate transcarbamylase, with the help of aspartate, this carbamyl phosphate with the help of aspartate transcarbamylase with resulting in the formation of carbamyl aspartate. Now in next step, this carbamyl aspartate with the help of dihydroorotase it will resulting in the formation of dihydroorotate. Carbamyl aspartate with the help of dihydroorotase will resulting in the formation of dihydroorotate. Now this dihydroorotate with the help of enzyme called dihydroorotate dehydrogenase. Dihydroorotate dehydrogenase will resulting in the formation of orotate. Now in next step, this orotate with the help of enzyme called OPRtase. OPRtase means orotate phosphoribosyl transferase. Orotate phosphoribosyl transferase will resulting in the formation of orotate monophosphate. It is also called OMP. Now this OMP with the help of enzyme called OMP decarboxylase will resulting in the formation of uracil monophosphate. Now this uracil monophosphate will convert into uracil diphosphate, ultimately uracil triphosphate. This is a pathway regarding to the pyrimidine biosynthesis. Once again, in first step, carbon dioxide condenses with glycine. will resulting in the formation of carbamyl phosphate with the help of enzyme called carbamyl phosphate synthase. Here the two ATPs are utilized. Now carbamyl phosphate with the help of aspartate transcarbamylase enzyme will resulting in the formation of carbamyl phosphate, carbamyl aspartate. Now in next step, carbamyl aspartate with the help of enzyme called dihydroorotase will result in the formation of dihydroorotate. Now this dihydroorotate will undergo dehydrogenation reaction will resulting in the formation of dihydroorotate with the help of enzyme called dihydroorotate dehydrogenase. Now this orotate with the help of enzyme called OPRtase will resulting in the formation of OMP. Now this OMP with the help of OMP decarboxylase will resulting in the formation of UMP. This UMP will result in the formation of UTP. Now this UMP will get converted into CMP and ultimately CTP. This is a structure regarding pyrimidine biosynthesis. Now our next topic is pyrimidine degradation. Here in purine degradation, the final products are acetyl-CoA and succinyl-CoA. These two are the final products of pyrimidine degradation. Now, in first step, let us consider uracil triphosphate, CTP and TTP. Now, these three UTP, CTP and TTP with the help of enzyme called dephosphorylase with the help of enzyme called dephosphorylase will resulting in the formation of uridine and cytosine and thiamine. Uridine, cytosine, thiamine. From UTP we will get uridine, from CTP we get cytosine, from TTP we will get thiamine. Now from these two, uridine and cytosine, we get dihydrouracil. From thiamine we get dihydrothiamine. From this dihydrouracil we get beta alanine. From dihydrothiamine we get beta amino isobutyrate. Now this beta alanine will form acetyl-CoA. This beta amino isobutane will form succinyl-CoA. These are the steps in pyrimidine degradation. In pyrimidine degradation, the final product is acetyl-CoA and succinyl-CoA. If we consider UTP, CTP and TTP, these three with the help of enzyme called dephosphorylase will undergo dephosphorylation reaction. From UTP we get uridine, from CTP we get cytosine, from TTP we get thiamine. Now from uridine and cytosine we get dihydrouracil, from thiamine we get dihydrothiamine. Now this dihydrouracil we get beta alanine, Now from dihydrothionine we get beta amino isobutyrate. Here we get beta alanine, here we get beta amino isobutyrate. Now beta alanine will get condensed into acetyl CoA. Now this beta amino isoleucine we get succinyl CoA. Now this both acetyl CoA and succinyl CoA will get enter into their